Now, wrestling fans, the title of this video is talking about, as you can see when you clicked on it, we're going to be discussing Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor, the Royal Rumble. Got late breaking news about that, right? But the real discussion that we are going to be breaking down in this video is why. Why is WWE shaking in their boots right now? Why is WWE all holed up? And believe me, the Royal Rumble main event for the Universal Championship, believe me, that has something to do with it. What they did with that has something to do with it. And we're going to dive into why. Okay, wrestling fans, everything about it. We're going to dive into it. But first things first, before we dive into it, don't forget to become a subscriber today. Hit the bell for all notifications. And of course, follow me Facebook and Twitter at 2007Webby. Like to apologize for my SmackDown and my Raw review this past Tuesday and Monday. I went back and watched those, and honestly, I did not do a very good job on those. Those were not very good. And I apologize for me slacking because honestly, I was not feeling the best this past week. And I'd like to apologize for me not putting out my best quality of work on those reviews for you fans out there. So anyway, now that we are past all of that, let's dive into the core of the matter. What is going on with WWE and why they are running around rapid like a chicken with its head cut off? Shall we? As we know, the Royal Rumble is 1 week from this Sunday. 1 week from this Sunday. One of the pay-per-views that the WWE Universe looks forward to the most. It is the start to WrestleMania season. It is one of the most exciting matches of the year, the Royal Rumble. But the one match outside of the Royal Rumble match that everybody is talking about right now is Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor. Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor. I mean, just the other day, we thought we were going to see Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. And then, presto changeo, Monday Night Raw gets here, and Vince McMahon yanks Braun Strowman, the monster among losers, out of the main event and puts Finn Balor in it because Finn Balor wins a fatal four-way, right? So, with that being said, the question is, why? Why is Finn Balor, somebody that I truly believe, and I think everybody out there would truly believe, exactly what Finn said on TV? Vince has never believed in Finn Balor. And even if he's in that main event spot, you're not going to get me to believe that Vince believes in Finn Balor just because he's in the main event one time. Just because he's in the main event one time by himself against Brock Lesnar, that we know he's going to lose, does not mean that you believe in him. It has to be consistent. Okay? I think everybody out there would agree with me on that. But why is he in the main event? Why? And I'm not buying that Braun Strowman was never supposed to be in the main event of the Royal Rumble. That's just a bunch of garbage. I know Dave Meltzer reported that, but I'm not buying that because honestly, what sounds more like a Vince McMahon match? Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar match, or a Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor matchup? Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar matchup. I think everybody out there would agree with me on that. So, with that being said, since they named this matchup, everybody, I don't know one person that has not been cringing all over Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar again. This makes the third time. 3 times we'd see these superstars going up against each other, and the last time they faced each other, it was over in less than 5 minutes. And Brock Lesnar absolutely brutalized him. I don't care if Baron Corbin helped Braun Strowman or not. Okay? So, everybody's been cringing on it, right? What's coming out outside of the WWE? AEW. Seeing how the fans don't like Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, and we have AEW coming out, rapidly approaching, and contracts are coming up. It's online. You can see it. Reports are all over the place stating there is contracts coming up, and some superstars want their releases. Revival to just name one specific tag team. Okay? So with that being said, you put Finn Balor there in that main event spot and push him. Why? Vince does not want somebody like Finn Balor to leave. And Brock Lesnar reportedly wants to wrestle Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. And what Brock wants, Brock will get. But, you don't think Finn Balor can't take that mystique, that aura that he used to have down in NXT over to AEW or over to New Japan again and explode it all over whichever organization he goes to if he would leave WWE, which I really don't think he's doing. Okay, which I really don't think he would do. But if he would do that, do you honestly think he couldn't do that? Give me a break. He would, boom, shoot right to the top. Revival. Knock down, drag out affair classics with tag teams. What do you think we're seeing them on TV more? Even though in the Revival's case, I really don't see why it makes a difference, because they are still, even though they're on TV, still being put with matches with the Lucha House Party, which is just cringeworthy. Ugh. Anyway, Andrade Cien Almas. You know, I stated this past Tuesday on Twitter that changing his name I didn't really mind, because WWE has wasted his career away on the main roster. So, you know, it's not going to hurt it any. And quite frankly, you know, they're pushing him now. So if he has a nice little run, and if the name change works, then, you know, so be it. Some fans don't like the name change. If the name change works, so be it. But if he would leave, do you honestly blame him? Of course not. Andrade Cien Almas, same position as Finn Balor, could take all that stock that he had down in NXT once Zelina Vega got with him, and boom, shoot right to the ceiling. Whatever organization he went to, whether it's AEW, whether it's New Japan Pro Wrestling, wherever, Ring of Honor, doesn't matter. Shinsuke Nakamura, in my estimation, one of the most misused of them all. Some of you might not say that's true. I'm going to say that's true, because I don't care if he was on TV for the biggest part of that time. He should have been WWE champion at least one time throughout this entire run so far. His United States championship was a joke. He has been misused. Will he stay with the WWE? More than likely. I don't see him leaving, even though people have been, you know, flipping out and saying, oh, he's going to go back to New Japan and all this stuff. I've been hearing that. Give me a break. Give me a break. But it's the same thing with him. He could go anywhere. WWE is running around like a chicken with their head cut off right now. It's why they are getting more exposure. Why do you think Nakamura is on TV more now? Andrade is on TV more now. I really could care less because of how they're being used. But Revival, how they're being used, which is with the Lucha House Party, it doesn't mean anything. If they were with the tag team champions, then I would actually care. But the tag team champions on Raw aren't even being used. So, whatever. You know? But the fact of the matter is this. The Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble is Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor, and it is that for a few main reasons. One, Brock Lesnar wants it. Two, Vince McMahon running around, as I stated earlier, like a chicken with its head cut off, scared that Finn is going to boom, 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 leave. Which I still don't think he'll do. Smiling Finn will stay. I seriously think that. And I'm going to say this. You know, before I get out of here, I understand why WWE changed their entire layout on Raw and SmackDown. Their entire layout. I get it. First time ever I watched a New Japan Pro Wrestling show. Had it on Access TV tonight. And I actually enjoyed it. It was good, nonstop wrestling. Honestly, it was action packed. And quite frankly, it looked very, very similar to WWE's layout. No fireworks. Very, very small ramp. It was not a big ramp coming down to the ring. You look at WWE's ramp these days. It's not a big ramp. The Titantron, WWE's Titantron was bigger, bigger than New Japan. But it was a standard. It wasn't explosive or anything where the screen was. WWE had that beat. But it was kind of, I don't want to say boring, but it was very formulaic, and it didn't have that explosive feel to it. It was mainly based like a wrestling show. WWE, which is supposed to be the number one wrestling organization in the world, took their entire layout and made it similar to that. We don't have an intro anymore besides Michael Cole saying this. Welcome, everyone, to the longest running weekly episodic television show in history. This is Monday Night Raw. We don't have pyro anymore. We don't have any of that. And you can't tell me it's a budget thing. Okay, John Laurinaitis? People power. You can't tell me that. You changed your entire layout to make it fit like that. Number one wrestling organization in the world. Number one feel in the world. I get it. Trying to please us wrestling fans that enjoy just wrestling, that don't enjoy as much story. I get that. But WWE, you are the number one wrestling organization in the world, as I have repeated myself. And it'd be nice if you brought back some of that old feel to your shows. And also focused on wrestling with some storyline mixed in. That is what made your show stand out. If you would do that and give all your characters a piece of the pie, you would not be running around like a chicken with its head cut off. That's all I got for you today. I hope you've had a great week so far, and I hope you have a tremendous weekend. And I'll see you this coming Monday for Monday Night Raw. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.